Hello everyone. In this section, we are going to talk about one of the most critical aspects of cybersecurity strategy, incident response planning. Now, you may wonder, what exactly is incident response? Simply put, it is the structured process organizations follow when a cybersecurity event occurs, such as a malware infection, data breach, or ransomware attack. Think of it as an emergency action plan. Just as fire drills prepare people to exit a building safely in case of fire, incident response planning prepares organizations to deal with cyber crises in an orderly and effective way. Why is this so important? Because in today's world, the question is no longer if an organization will face a cyber attack, but when. And when an incident strikes, every second counts. Without a well-prepared plan, confusion and delays can make the damage far worse. With a plan, however, organizations can respond quickly, contain the threat, and recover smoothly. Let's break down the main components of incident response planning, as highlighted in the slide: establishing a process, defining roles, containing and eradicating threats, and finally, reviewing lessons learned. The first component is establishing a structured response process. A plan without structure is just a document that sits on a shelf. A structured process, on the other hand, lays out clear, step-by-step actions for different scenarios. For example, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, recommends a four-phase approach: preparation, detection and analysis, containment and eradication, and recovery. By having a structured approach, everyone knows exactly what to do when alarms go off. This prevents chaos and ensures a coordinated response. It's like having a playbook for a football team. Every player knows their role and how to react to the opponent's moves. The second component is defining roles, responsibilities, and communication plans. When a cyber incident occurs, time is precious, and there is no room for confusion. Who investigates the issue? Who communicates with employees? Who informs customers if data has been compromised? And who speaks to the media or regulators? All these responsibilities must be clearly assigned in advance. In fact, many organizations have an incident response team, IRT, which may include IT staff, security analysts, legal advisors, PR professionals, and even executives. Just like an orchestra needs a conductor, the incident response team needs a leader to coordinate actions. Alongside roles, communication plans are equally vital. Clear communication prevents panic, avoids misinformation, and ensures that the right stakeholders are informed at the right time. The third component is quick containment and eradication of threats. Once a cyber attack is detected, the priority is to stop the bleeding. For example, if malware is spreading across the network, containment may involve isolating infected machines and disconnecting them from the internet. If attackers have gained unauthorized access, the organization may change passwords, block suspicious accounts, or even shut down certain systems temporarily. After containment comes eradication, removing the root cause of the incident. This could mean deleting malicious files, patching vulnerabilities, or disabling compromised accounts. The faster and more decisively containment and eradication are handled, the less damage the organization suffers. To put it in medical terms, containment is like stopping the spread of an infection, while eradication is curing the disease. The fourth component is post-incident review and lessons learned. Many organizations make the mistake of thinking that once an incident is resolved, the work is done. In reality, this is where one of the most valuable steps begins: learning from the experience. A post-incident review involves analyzing what happened, how the response was handled, what worked well, and what needs improvement. Did detection happen quickly enough? Were communication lines clear? Were there unnecessary delays? These insights help refine the plan and make the organization stronger against future threats. Lessons learned are documented and then shared with relevant teams so that the same mistakes are not repeated. To make this discussion more relatable, let's consider a real-world scenario. In 2017, a global ransomware attack called WannaCry spread across more than 150 countries, crippling hospitals, businesses, and government systems. Many organizations were caught off guard, and those without a solid incident response plan suffered the worst. Hospitals in the UK, for example, had to cancel thousands of medical appointments because systems were locked. However, some organizations with strong response plans were able to quickly isolate infected systems, restore backups, and resume operations in a relatively short time. This shows how having an effective incident response plan can mean the difference between days of downtime and weeks of chaos. Another example comes from the financial sector. A large bank discovered unusual activity in its online banking platform. Instead of panicking, the bank followed its incident response plan. Analysts investigated, legal teams prepared compliance reports, and communication officers informed customers transparently. Because the roles and steps were predefined, the bank was able to contain the attack, reassure customers, and avoid a major loss of trust. Now, it's worth mentioning that incident response planning is not a one-time activity. Cyber threats evolve constantly, and plans must be reviewed, updated, and tested regularly. Some organizations even conduct tabletop exercises, where teams simulate a cyber attack and practice their response. This is similar to fire drills. By rehearsing scenarios in advance, teams build confidence and reduce mistakes during real incidents. To summarize, incident response planning is about being proactive rather than reactive. It ensures that when a cyber incident occurs, the organization is not left scrambling in panic. Instead, it follows a clear, structured process, with defined roles, rapid containment, and thorough reviews. Think of it as the seatbelt in a car. You hope you never need it, but when an accident happens, it can save lives. In conclusion, cyber attacks are inevitable, but disasters are not. With proper incident response planning, organizations can minimize damage, protect their reputation, and recover quickly. Establishing a structured process, defining responsibilities, containing threats, and learning from every incident are the building blocks of resilience in the digital age. To summarize, incident response planning is about being proactive rather than reactive. It ensures that when a cyber incident occurs, the organization is not left scrambling in panic. Instead, it follows a clear, structured process, with defined roles, rapid containment, and thorough reviews. Think of it as the seatbelt in a car. You hope you never need it, but when an accident happens, it can save lives. In conclusion, cyber attacks are inevitable, but disasters are not. With proper incident response planning, organizations can minimize damage, protect their reputation, and recover quickly. Establishing a structured process, defining responsibilities, containing threats, and learning from every incident are the building blocks of resilience in the digital age. Thank you.